Yo, what is up, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy MumboElite. Welcome back to another video, and today I'm going to show you guys how you can grind the 78 plus player picks. So if you enjoy this video, feel free to smack the like button. Let's see if we can get 40 likes on this video. Now, the requirements for the 78 plus player picks is 3 rares, minimum gold, and 30 chem with 7 positions, all of them being more attacking and midfield positions. No center backs and no goalkeeper are allowed, but this should be relatively easy to get chem. So I'm going to show you the tradable option of how you can do this, and then the untradable option. So as always, the tradable option is going to the market to pick up these cards. If you want to do this, you're going to be competing with a lot of people picking up certain cards. So if you look at, for example, gold commons, these prices should start shooting up a little bit. Right now, they're not going for 400 by now, but these slowly should rise. I don't know how high they're going to get, but kind of keep an eye on that when you're doing this. So what I'd recommend is probably pick a league that doesn't have a league SBC, but has gold cards. So if we pick something like Argentinian League, here we're able to pick up a couple different cards. If we do a 350 bid, we can go through and mass bid 350 on these, store the ones in our club that we want to use, and then flip the duplicates for profit. So something like the center back, you could pick it up for 350. Looks like it has a buy now of maybe 450 within the hour. That might obviously rise as time goes on. But this is going to get you some easy chem too, because a lot of them share the same league. A lot of them will share the same nationality. So it's going to be really easy to pick these up. Now, if you're wanting to make coins, this could be a good way of trying to flip cards and make profit. I would stick with commons if you're trying to flip them for profit. Gold rares are going to be a little harder to do this. So if we go to the gold rare market, these are going to be extremely hard to do any sort of kind of trading tip for profit. I would just worry about picking these up to get chem. So you obviously can go with the same league again, but what I would recommend is something that people don't really know too much about. I bring this up every single time we do one of these videos, but if you go to Libertadores, the league, and you go to minimum price 600 coins and max price 650, you can actually pick up gold cards that count as gold rares. Now, the reason why this is important is it's really easy way to get yourself some chemistry, some Argentina players, and you don't really have a lot of competition with bidding. So just make sure it's above 75 rated or above. That way you can bid on it. 75 is going to be a 600 bid. Anything over 75 is going to be a 78. So make sure if you're trying to win a bid for 650, that's the way you can do it. You might have some competition here, but a lot of these, it might be easier to win these overall. And you could flip some for profit too, since people do the lib SBC. So once you kind of get those once you kind of get those in the club, feel free to put them in the solution and get that solved. Now, what would I recommend you do if you don't want to buy things on the market? You have a couple different routes you can go. One of them being the upgrade section. So if you're someone who does BPM, I know a lot of people are trying to pack the winter card that is in bronze packs. If you want to put your bronze upgrades, your crappy bronzes, to get some silver rares and commons, and then put those silvers into the silver upgrade, here's a way you can get yourself 3 common gold players each time. So essentially you just open this up. If you want to go position by position, you can. I typically will just go silver, untradable, and I'll go by leagues that we typically don't ever use. So I'll use something like the Japanese league. The only time I'd really ever use this is maybe like a marquee matchup solution. So I'll go ahead and I'll put these in. Untradable, by the way. These are all untradable from doing league SBCs, doing bronze pack method. None of these have tradable value, but by putting them into this 3 common player pack, not only do we get ourselves 3 common players that we can use to build up the 78 plus player pick, we could potentially put those into the 81 to 87s as well, since you only need 2 rares for this one, and then the other 2 can be 2 common players. So those are another good place to put fodder if you want to make the 81 to 87. That'll give you either a board, a walkout, or a crappy card that you could either put back into League SBCs, or you could use it as fodder for the 78 plus. So if you get a 81 rare, you want to throw that into the 78 plus player pick, feel free to do that. You also, by doing the upgrade section with the silver upgrade, if there is an inform that has a base gold common, you can pack them in these packs. So this is a good way of getting informs. If you're trying to do, like, let's say icon teams, you really need those inform requirements. That's a good way of taking care of it. Another good way to get yourself fodder, my favorite way, I'm going to be doing this on stream. I'll put a link to this in the description of the video right at the top. It's how to grind League SBCs. I do the Libertadores. I try to do it for profit. Now we're going to try to do it a little less for profit or just run through it a lot more because we have over 6 million coins now. We're pretty good on coins. If you guys want to see my whole grind on how I do Libertadores into every other league SBC or into repeatable SBCs, please watch that video. But essentially what I'm going to do is I'm going to bid on Libertadores cards. I'm going to go in, I'm going to get these packs, and instead of trying to pack something crazy in these, which a gold player pack is going to be 12 cards, 1 rare gold, 11 commons. I'm not going to pack anything out of this world, potentially. Or I guess I could technically, but the likelihood is low. I'm going to use the cards I get from here to put into the player picks, to put in the 81 to 87, or to put them into another SBC, like let's say the Prem, so I can work towards getting a 50k pack. So that would be how I recommend doing it. If you guys have any other ways or any other suggestions that you think are working well for you, feel free to let me know. But here is my example of using gold commons. So I'm going to do untradables first. I will say, let's say for the sake of this video, if I wasn't going to do a certain league SBC, let's say I wasn't going to do Liga MX, I could, if I wanted to, go in to Liga MX and use the common golds here. So I believe I can use what? 4? 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll use those 4. And then if we wanted to use gold rares, we could see if we have any gold rares from here, which we do, which makes it pretty easy to get chem since they're all from the same league. But theoretically, if they're from different leagues, you'd want to put them in the right position. So all untradables, all either League SBC grinded, BPM grinded. Now we get a 78 plus pack from these. First one I opened, I got an 85. Let's see what I can get on this one. Okay, these are good packs. So I'm going to, well, I'll take the 84. And we will put that into something. I don't know what we're going to put that into yet, but you have plenty of options. You have the new Tomas. That card looks good. The thing that has made him unusable has been his pace for the longest time. So maybe we put him into here. We get this done. We get him. Even though he wouldn't be in our squad, maybe we put him on the bench just because he seems like such a solid player. And now that he actually has pace on this card, he can be usable. 3-star skill moves, 4-star weak foot. Looks like he could be a pretty good cam. But yeah, that is going to be it for the video. If you guys did enjoy, again, feel free to smack the like button. Thank you for the follow on Twitch, buddy. Yeah, if you have any questions, feel free to leave them down below. I'm going to be grinding these on stream, so if you have any questions, feel free to ask there as well. But I'm going to end it here. Thank you for watching. I'll catch you guys next time. It's been your boy, MumboElite, and I'm out. God bless, and have a good rest of your holiday break, whatever you celebrate. I celebrate Christmas. We just had a really good Christmas. If you celebrate any other holidays, have a good rest of your guys' break. All right. God bless.